Hey guys, still there. Today I'm going to be trying the longbow maneuver again at Mud Fight. I know, it's the same old map, but hey, there aren't that many tactical servers on, so I don't really have that many choices. Now there are 2 armored decks on the USSR or the Red 4 team, and this means that I should have plenty to hunt with my longbow. Provided I can find anything to kill and don't get my longbow killed. Now that is usually not something that I do very well, not getting my longbow killed, but you never know. I'm gonna go with 1 longbow, and I'm saving up for the Skyhawk in order to nuke anything that might threaten the longbow. And of course I will not be able to kill any air superiority fighters with that thing, unless I get really lucky with the twin Colt Mark 12. But I might be able to take out Tunguska's, Tors, and any other kind of radar-guided AA in case that they field any, and they usually will. I'm expecting Strelas, I'm expecting the occasional Tunguska M, and maybe a Tor. Tors are a problem, they have better range. Tunguskas, same deal, they have to go. And once those are dead, I can pretty freely have the longbow out there, provided that they don't field too many fighters. So we're going to have to hope that that's not the case. Now, I'm not on TeamSpeak with any of my team at the moment. There are some guys that you may recognize here. Atlas is one of the guys that I cover a few games of. We have Face, I believe, FA9 on the enemy team, and a few other guys. I think WNBN recognized me. And I don't know, I don't recognize too many of the other names, which doesn't say anything about their skill level or their quality. So we'll just have to see how these guys are going to play. One longbow is always quite the inviting target for any pretty cheap aircraft. So I'm going to have to watch this thing like a hawk. I do have some AA. And we have a Challenger 1 Mark II. That's unusual for this flank. It's not a bad tank, let me get that up straight. It's 19 frontal armor, 19 armor penetration, great accuracy, and of course the standard good range. However, it's not a super heavy. And I cannot carry this side against a bunch of super heavies. That is not until the enemy AA is dead. Now let's just quickly... Oh, I think I just spotted some AA unit. At least there's a T-80 UK there. It's a 15-point kill. Oh, shit. No fob. That is bad news. That is really bad news. Not having a fob means I'm going to have to chew through cargo after cargo after cargo in order to keep this longbow firing. So I'm going to have to get real picky with my targets and only go for the highest value stuff that cannot be killed by anything else. Or that is the safest to be killed by my unit. Oh well, we'll have to make it work. Now I saw a lot of tanks and support vehicles head this way, but not so much along the lines of AA. So I'm gonna have to be real careful in case there's enemy infantry AA in there. So far I'm well outside the range of any infantry AA, and if there would have been a Tunguska I would have seen it. That looks like a T-80. This looks... Oh, that's just a concourse group. Not to worry. That looks like a transport. Faye, my dear friend, you're being way too aggressive. A T-80 UK as well. I have fire and forget missiles on the longbow, and those really tend to hurt. Missile is away. Yep. He's a guy I tend to play with pretty regularly, so killing off his one super heavy. I feel bad. A Chon Maho? And a T-90S. Oh. We got all sorts of high priority targets here. Can we hit this thing in the side? No, it's angled to... Oh, fuck me. No! What? Yeah, that was too lucky. I killed a 50-point AA unit. But that was the end of the longbow. 230 points, so it made more than it cost me, but it is still not a good result. Still not entirely happy with it. Let's see where Nighthawk is flying his Nighthawk. He seems to be going for the AA unit. Yeah, I think he's going to take out the... Beautiful micromanagement there. Did you guys see that? He dropped his first bomb on the AA unit. He dropped his second bomb on the T-80 UK command tank. Scratch one group of concourse. Oh dearie, this thing is not designed to take hits. Okay. So no more longbow, but I do have a motorized deck, which means better reconnaissance tab and better vehicles. Vehicles though, I'm gonna have to save up for. These two are not too impressive at long range. Their range is 2275, they don't carry any missiles. Talking of which, looks like we got a Milan 2 team from Mach 3 coming in here. Are they actually going to hit this thing in the side? If they're going to hit him at all? No, I didn't think so. It hurt though. Come on Mach, you can move up. You're on camera, so make it look good. It's pushing up. No, we just lost recon there. Now this is, by the way, usually what happens with my longbow. I don't cover all the tactical games that I play, you just get bored of it. And it wouldn't really look that good, considering how often I lose the longbow. But I try. And this game, well, every once in a while I have to put it on YouTube just to keep you guys happy. The deck that I'm using, by the way, is US motorized. Because the only way that you can get an elite longbow is the US motorized. It is a helicopter, yes, but it is not one that's in the helicopter tab. It's in the recon tab. I might save up for a Kiowa Warrior. It still has Hellfires, just not nearly as many. And they are not fire and forget. They can pretty much one-shot most tanks. Not this one though. But they are extremely expensive to rearm. Oh crap, these things are armed with HGMs. Now my plan is really to save up for a Humvee, a TOW 2. But if I want to engage the T-72S, that's going to be hard work. Because this thing will return fire. Also, they have a Sturm. And, you're the bastard that probably took out my longbow. If you guys could just sit together like that for about 10 more seconds, then I'll make sure you can sit there for the rest of your, well, I'm not going to say life, but let's keep it at death. Skyhawk. Ready, ready, ready. Here we go. Skyhawk is engaging. They do have another Igla team. It's just the Igla 1. 40% accurate against airplanes or against any targets. Range 1960. I'm not too worried. Now let's hope oh, shit. That's more AA than I was counting on. I was hoping someone else took out the other one. It died. Jeez, they have a lot of AA. Okay. This is not a good position to fly any aircraft into. So far, I've killed 300 points. I started out with 300 minus a CV. So that's, I believe this is 100 points. Yeah, so I scored 200, or let's say I got a net gain of my forces of about 100. Now, being motorized, I also have better infantry. That's a transport. That's more transports. I should have brought Navy SEALs in this deck, come to think of it. They would also have benefited, but then again, this deck is pretty much entirely built around having the longbow. See, this is how you safely take out Australia. You Nighthawk it. Nighthawk has scored only 50 points. I expected him to kill a bit more than that. Quite the intense offensive going on the right flank. Not too much I can do to contribute at this stage. They have all the areas covered. If I send in an HGM, it's going to get countered by the Concourse and the T-72S. If I send in infantry, it's going to get countered by the tank. If I send in a helo, I'm not sure a helo is going to get countered. As for actual helicopters, they're only hardened, whereas this thing is veteran and has better accuracy. So this is a much, much safer bet. If I buy this one and I kill one super heavy, then I'm definitely in the positive. If I kill the T-72S, I'm still positive. But I'm thinking it might be a bit of a one-trick pony. Because if I do kill these two, or just one of them, okay, never mind. B, we just took all the kills there. Well done to you. 595 points. I'm gonna have to try that at some stage. Let's congratulate the guy on a well performed there. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna go with LAVs. And we're not gonna deploy two of them at the same time. One's gonna be there, one's gonna be over there. Delta is 35 points. You know what? We're gonna go with one group of Delta. Delta's gonna push in. And my fire support scout is going to provide, or my FSV is going to provide fire support. Now I have both of these in my deck, both the LAV-25 FSV and the LAV-25 Scout. They are exactly the same vehicle, but should I, in the extremely unlikely event, run out of LAV-25 Scouts, I can always fall back to the standard LAV. Let's see, Red 4 is starting to crack. They have only scored 600 points. And so far, Biwi has by far the most points on the team. So he has done really, really well for himself. I'm a bit worried about getting Delta into this town. Because they're going to see me coming, and if they do, then they're going to give me a warm welcome. Presumably with an ATGM. So we're not going to have the LAV move in too close. Oh, a tank. Yeah. Navy SEALs are getting resupplied. Looks like they desperately need it too. Igla's there. What's the range on any HGM? If it was there, it would be about now that it would start to fire at me. Considering that it's not, I'm going to assume that there are no HGMs here. And if there... Ooh. Atlas, be careful, my friend. He's seen it. He's hit. A T-64 BV? What the hell are you doing in the town? And why the hell would you want to kill off my unit? That was a bit rude. Okay, I don't see this going well for my forces. If I am going to go in, and I will, I'm going to have to bring a mortar to get Delta there safely. Run, Delta Force. What's the... No, keep moving. What's the range of you guys? About 980. Delta. Run. So I lost my transport and my LAV. I want that thing. That's gonna be my prize. I'm gonna claim that. We put up a smoke screen. Almost. Oh! Hoo-hoo! That was outstanding. Now, my mortar is almost in range. Atlas has a safer chance of getting in there than I do. So we're gonna smoke it. I'm gonna get his guys the chance to get in there safely. Although, now his Rokus can't... Oh, Jesus Christ! Warn me next time when you're doing that. Bloody hell, that was close. And entirely uncalled for. I mean, it helped, but... putting up an attack marker is usually not too much to ask. Oh dear. So much for the MLU. CV spotted. And you would be a reconnaissance vehicle. Alright. Let's use the mortar on the command vehicle. Finally get some points. Look at those Rokus go. We have to use these guys at some stage as well. They're fast. They are pretty well armored for a motorized vehicle. And they have these grenade launchers. Great rate of fire, good range, and nice combat capability all around. Okay, that thing could be a problem. I don't see us having any kind of AA here. Our cheapest AA is 40 points. Who the hell quad stacks in a tactical? This is new. Now, I gotta say, apologies for my incoherent blabbering in this video. It's been a long day. I just wanted to get another video out there for you guys. And if I'm tired and had a bit to drink, then this is the kind of videos that you get. Guys, you're stealing all of my thunder. There's no way that I can get a kill in if you keep hitting them like that. Look at that. Delta was in range. Nope. Atlas got the kill. Ooh, Spetsnaz. Quite lethal indeed. And then the Nighthawk shows up. Nope. F-100D. Move. And he picks a different target instead. Let's see if Atlas can penetrate these guys. I don't think that the Roku is going to be enough. Especially considering the level of health he's at. Let's bring some resupplies, be a good teammate. As far as new units to bring in, what do I want to... Oh! Hello. Ouch! Jesus, was that really required? I had no idea they were coming in. No idea whatsoever. Time to let Atlas know that resupplies are inbound, although someone else just spawned in. Atlas spawned them in already. Alright. This thing is hovering low, and while you can no longer hit mortar fire, or use mortar fire to hit helicopters, it can still splash him. So who knows, this mortar might actually get a sort of a semi-kill. Jeez, that's dauntless. Using a thunderbolt to just go in and strafe infantry like that. There's another CV. Let's push up. I gotta say though, this thunderbolt is doing an amazing job. Look at that, he's almost out of cannon ammo. Coming around, once more, on camera. Yes. Targets are down. Thank you, Nighthawk. Oh crap, I don't want you to kill me. There's a Tor. That missile can and probably will hit me. Unless Atlas forces these guys... No! My mortar! God, this is not really a good game, is it? But then again, this is I suppose my way to show you that I don't always have good games. And sometimes I fuck up completely. This is one of those games. Lost the longbow too early. My LEV got killed by an unsuspected tank. This little miserable bastard over here. And now I'm constantly behind on everything. As I'm trying to resupply Atlas, he brings in his own stuff. And as I try to resupply Atlas on the front line, he captures enemy stuff. So it feels like people really don't need me today in this match. And just watch this. This is where my cargo truck's gonna get killed off. Bit of fancy driving here. Park it. Do we have a parking garage anywhere? Somewhere underground would be nice. Yeah, this should block line of sight, at least for a bit. Cargo's empty. Back to the fob we don't have. See, it's another one of those misfits as far as the battle goes. Let's heal up these guys. Cargo. Just... Oh. I don't know what it is with the American drivers, but lately... I don't know, a couple days ago, maybe last week, I featured a video, or I featured a gameplay where an M1 completely went off the wheels as far as driving, and now this cargo has no clue what to do or where to go. So yeah. Wargaming's pathfinding as far as units goes, let's say it could be improved. And let's leave it at that. That looks like the MI2 Recon Helo. Or the MI... Yeah, it was one of those, MI1. Or is it? Could you stop disappearing? Got AA over there. Yep, MI2. Talking of which, the place where I live, we actually have one of these. It sounds a bit weird, but we have a place called, I think, Historyland, where the museum bought an MI2 and parked it out on their front lawn. And they did the same thing with the MiG-21. I definitely have to take pictures for one of the future war rooms and show you those things, because it's nice to see a couple of old military units just inside your own town. And the weird part about it is, initially when people told me from my family, they said, hey, there's some sort of military aircraft in town. And I was like, yeah, right. They said, no, it's really there. And I'm like, yeah. yeah, April Fools, you got me. No, it's actually there. There is actually a MiG-21, unarmed, of course, in my town. And... oh, for fuck's sake. Really? Briusa, you have to rain on my parade like that? Wonderful. Now, I could save up for a Thunderbolt, but that would take me... oh, I don't know, 3 minutes? If that, probably more. Red 4 is still fighting back. Let's get bold and push his CV into Charlie. Get some more income. Careful with that Starfighter. Yep. Same thing. At least, it looks like he may have killed... yep, no more Briusa. But they also have some other AA. Missile weapon. There's the bastard that killed my Delta Force. This one's pretty empty. Another one of red left the game, leaving 6 players. And let's face it, this thing's pretty much over. They know it, we know it. It's just going to be a matter of time of disassembling the team far enough to allow us to actually get all the way into Bravo. And for now, that's going to be interesting. Considering bringing in pivots, which of course is going to get killed off by that little thing. Or not. Okay, pivots it is. No, hang on. I need to focus on my strength, my best units. So we're gonna go with a combat and a Humvee. If there is infantry? Oh fuck! You have to be kidding. If there is infantry, I want to be able to kill it. These helicopters are going to be a problem. Well, we do have one AAPs there, one here, and a Super Cobra there. They can still call in any kind of air. I'm pretty much waiting for Nighthawk to kill this Tunguska, this Moderna. There's the Tunguska. Zone captured. No, it's going to be the Thunderbolt. Okay. Curious choice, but I'm wondering how this is going to end. Mars left the game. That's another red. 5 left on red. Points, 1500 in the plus for us. You're going up against Tunguska, a PGZ-88, and something unknown that's firing missiles. Weapons are away. Killed the Moderna. Oh dear, Thunderbolt. Oh. There it is, that's the Flacom. And no more Flacom. Good. Now, if my units would actually get a move on, I might even be able to get a kill or two. Because so far, I probably lost more than I have scored. Pretty much guaranteed. There's another recon. The Moderna's not dead? Interesting. The Moderna must have survived because the missile hit its frontal armor and the other missile didn't hit. But it's gonna have a hard time getting through all of these tanks. Challenger killed, or hit. M8 has been killed. Moderna is stunned and not a moment too soon. Panzer Grenadiers take the kill. There's a command vehicle, but usually they have about 4 in the main spawn, if not more. There's an 815 trying to run away. I'm not sure how many CVs we killed so far, but I'd say 1, 2, 3, I think. Maybe more. At least 3, so there might still be a lot of CVs left. Random bombing from Wheezy here. Just hoping to hit something. There's another CV. Which is pretty much already marked. Are you bringing in reservists? Because I don't think the Panzer Grenadiers particularly agree with you. Now, by the time that my units get to the front line, there's not going to be anything left. Come on, can I get a few grenade launcher shots off? Yes, please. Before these guys jump and say nom 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 and no more CV. Okay. I suppose not. And that's it. So, fantastic result. I scored 4 points. Yes, I made positive. Okay, that wasn't really too good. What did I kill exactly? A T-80UM, a Sturm, an SPW-70, which unfortunately offloaded its infantry just before I was able to kill it. Concours, Strela 10M, a Concours infantry unit, a transport, and another Concours. A Concours? Okay. That must have been the last thing that the Humvee killed just before the game ended. But pretty random. Anyway, bit of an unserious game there, but you gotta have those two at some point, especially if you've been doing Wargame as long as I have. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this little bit of fooling around. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll see you soon for the next video.